and a little girl snuck up on him and started petting him. He got so scared, he activated his defense mechanism. Guess what his defense mechanism is? He took a great big shit on the floor right there. Oh, hey guys, how the frig's it going today? Well, I didn't film on the weekend. It is currently Monday, but let me tell you, the weekend was a pretty good weekend. I'll give you a little bit of a debrief. Friday, my girlfriend showed up at 5 o'clock. She brought Oreo and myself Starbucks. I never get Starbucks because, number one, well, I gotta pee. I'll explain it to you. But I never get Starbucks for the key reason of, well, I make my own coffee. But there's other reasons too. Let me pee and then I'll tell you. So I never go to Starbucks because number one, it's just way too damn expensive. Do you gotta go potty? He probably does. When they charge like $4 for a drink, come on. So anyway, she got here Friday night. We hung out. What did we do Friday night? Oh yeah, we went out to a friend's house. A mutual friend of ours. Coming, Oreo? He's just sitting there staring across the street. I have no idea what the hell he's looking at. Something caught his interest. So yeah, we went to a friend of ours, Clifford's house on Friday night and just hung out and chatted and did hangout things and then came back here, crashed out. And then Saturday morning, got up. We took Oreo out to pet. We were going to take him for a walk, but the weather was bullshit. It was like raining and stuff, freezing rain. So we're like, I can't really take him for a walk and that poor guy will freeze to death. So we decided, let's go to PetSmart. So we put a leash on Oreo and took him into PetSmart and that was kind of fun. Kids kept trying to pet him. He doesn't care about kids. Like literally, he does not care about kids. You take him around kids and he'll just like go and sniff stuff. He doesn't. Like the one time I brought him into Pet Value to get a haircut and I wasn't paying attention to him and a little girl snuck up on him and started petting him. He got so scared, he activated his defense mechanism. Guess what his defense mechanism is? He took a great big shit on the floor right there. That's what my dog does. He gets scared, he knuckles up and drops ass. Pretty good strat. I'm pretty sure if I did that in a fight, people would question punching me in the face. So maybe he's on to something. I don't know. Any hoozle. So after PetSmart, we came back here and then that night we went to the movies, went and saw that new Ghostbusters movie. Now that movie, mixed reviews on that movie. Some people who watched it were like, oh, it was okay, but they showed all the best parts in the trailers. And then other people were like, oh, it was stupid. And I was like, dude, that was probably the best tribute they could have done for Harold Ramis. That was the guy who played Egon. He passed away. But the best tribute ever for Harold Ramis, because he started writing Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife, and then he died. So they finished off the script, and away it was. And the whole concept was once again based off of the first Ghostbusters with the Sumerians and Zool and Gozer. So the fact that they played off that again was pretty cool, and it was a nice throwback to. It was a nice way to keep Harold Ramis kind of like to honor the guy, you know, because the original Ghostbusters, or Ghostbusters 2, Harold Ramis wrote that. Like he helped co-produce that, and he produced a bunch of other movies on top of that. Was one Orange County? Harold Ramis was part of the production for that. Like he basically helped write that. So if you've ever seen Orange County, if you haven't, it's a pretty funny, goofy movie about a guy who basically he's trying to get into Harvard because he wants to learn to be a writer. But anyway, it's a good movie. Check it out. You'll love it. It's old. It's old as piss. You can probably find it on like Amazon's Prime or Netflix. I don't know. I've never looked it up. I got it on DVD. I just don't own a DVD player, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, so went and saw that Ghostbusters Afterlife. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Really good movie. It's really, really awesome. I thought it was great. A lot of people bitched and moaned, but I thought all in all, it was super good. Ecto-1 is still a beast. That old friggin' Cadillac, she's still a tank. Yeah, great time. And then Sunday, she had to bounce at around noon because we were expecting a snowstorm, and she didn't, I don't blame her, didn't want to drive through a snowstorm. Me, I do it because I've done it before and it's not that big of a deal. But I get it. It makes sense. So, and that was my weekend. And now here we are on Monday where I'm training and I hate it. Yeah, I was so stoked on Friday. I got an email saying that as of Monday, the guy I'm training is going to be on his own. And then he ends up going into a meeting with the training manager saying he's not ready to go live on Monday. He still needs more training. So they assigned me to him until Wednesday. And then they had the nerve to ask me why he's not ready. And I literally told them, I said, listen, you're hiring telemarketers to do IT. And they're like, well, the job's not that hard, is it? Like all you got to do is answer the phone and answer some questions and then and then just write a ticket. Isn't that all you do? And I'm like, no. Telemarketing, you have a script, right? And I can tell this guy's a telemarketer because I can see his screen and he literally has scripts. Like I'll tell him, okay, the client's calling in about this, and he'll write down everything. If the client calls in about this product, then do this. But sometimes you don't do this. You have to do that or something else or something else. This is where the IT part comes in, where the client calls in for something. You got to think outside the box and actually fix the problem. But the way he's trying to do it is just everything's cut a ticket and send it off to someone else to deal with. Well, no, you have to deal with it. And I explained that to him. I'm like, you guys are hiring telemarketers to be information technologists. It doesn't work that way. They're not wired to do what we do. They can answer the phone. They can be polite on the phone. But when it comes to actually getting the job done, that's where they fall flat because they don't know how to think like us. A telemarketer cannot think like an information technologist. You know, an information technologist can think like a telemarketer. I proved that really well when I did the job at HGS doing telemarketing, where I was working for Virgin Mobile and I was working for Canada Post. I was able to dominate in that field. And because I already knew how to talk on the phone, I already knew how to handle the customer, I already knew how to diffuse situations and de-escalate calls, because you'd get a lot of that when you're doing troubleshooting, because when shit's broken, that's when people are really pissed off. So I knew how to de-escalate and diffuse situations, which really helped out. And my technical background and my ability to think on the spot and come up with resolutions by troubleshooting, well, let me tell you, an IT information technologist is a way better telemarketer than a telemarketer. And a telemarketer can never be an information technologist because they can't think like that. And I tried to explain this to them and they just couldn't grasp it. I'm like, literally, you're getting a script kiddie involved in a think on the spot environment. Well, how come they can't think on the spot? Because they weren't trained to do that. Like I actually told, when we were shadowing the one day, the guy I'm training goes, wow, how do you know all this? And I'm like, bro, I went to school for it. There's school for IT? That's exactly what he said to me. I just muted my mic, slapped myself in the face, and unmuted my mic. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really? Did he just say that? There's school for this? Are you friggin' for real right now? I better get back upstairs because I got 3 minutes left and I just been sitting down here talking to you guys. And I gotta go back upstairs and pitter patter, have at her, and stuff and junk. But for lunch, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna make. Probably just a bunch of meat in a frying pan, drive it in my face hole, and call it a freaking day. Sounds like a plan? I thought so too. Okay, bye. So you remember when I said we went to PetSmart? If you're on the Instagram, on Oreo Potato's Instagram, you probably saw it, but my girlfriend bought Oreo something. It's a teddy bear costume hoodie thing. You can see that on the Instagram of Oreo Potato Dog. It's in the description if you haven't checked it out. You can go on there and you can be his friend, or you can just go look at the pictures. It's pretty much open to the public to enjoy. There's a bunch of pictures of Puppy on there. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. All right, so for lunch, what I'm thinking is I took out some ground beef here, skadaboosh. I'm gonna turn on some lights down here because it's freaking dark. Got these sausages here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up like 2 of them. We're gonna fry them in the frying pan with some ground beef, and we're gonna have a meat salad, because that just sounds fantastic, right? Because when it's all said and done, you're just a sausage in a bun. So I cut up 2 sausages. I'm gonna say they're carrots. Carnivore all the way! Now we're gonna throw the beef in the pan. I love this part of the day. It's so good. So yeah, making some meat. I love making meat. Do you like making meat? I like making meat too. We should hang out. Probably not. I'm hoping I'm coming across on this thing because I don't know if my mic's working. You know what's sad is last Thursday, I didn't vlog on Friday, I didn't vlog on Saturday, and I didn't vlog on Sunday. Could have vlogged yesterday, but I didn't bother. I did vlog Thursday though, I actually tried, but I ended up failing because I was such in a grumpy mood because I hate training so much. I don't mind when I'm the one taking the call and explaining how the call goes. I hate the part where I'm no longer taking the call and I'm sitting on the phone listening to them take the call. And then I explain to them the flow of the call and they think they got it. They completely baff it up. Now the client's mad and wants to speak to a manager, and it's a call that never should have been escalated to a manager. And that drives me crazy, which is why I hate training, because those who can do, those who can't teach. I can tell this guy how to do every call. Is he gonna remember it? No. Why? Because he doesn't have a troubleshooter's logic. And that's the thing. You have to have that logic in order to do this job. You have to be able to think outside the box all the freaking time. Like every single call I get, and I'm bad for this, like we're supposed to like do the basic thing. Like you get a call, that's like a printer problem. You bring up the template for a printer ticket, you fill in the blanks, you try whatever you can based off the ticket, and then you escalate it to the printer support team. Me, however, I will try this. Actually, I sometimes don't even bother with the ticket. I will fill it out, but just enough so I don't get in trouble. But I will literally be like, okay, what's the issue? And they'll be like, oh, it's generating error code blah. And it comes back as, you know, a software update issue or whatever. Well, I will do the vendor's job and log into the printer and force the update through and then tell them, okay, just go restart the printer now and then let me know what the error code says. They're like, oh, the error code's gone and it says it's ready to be used. I'll be like, okay, there you go, have a nice day. And I'll do the vendor's job because even though we were paying the vendor for that extra support could take up to 4 hours before it's actually resolved. Where I have the skill set where I can just fix it and save the vendor time from going out there, save the client time from having to wait 4 hours to print and do and finish their task for the day. You know, everybody's happy in the long run. But I can't teach those skill sets to people because how do you teach? Okay, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic by any means necessary. Perfect example. So, a lot of you guys out there are mechanics, and I know this for a fact because whenever I have a problem with my car and I talk about it, I get about 1,001 different diagnostics from you guys. So I know you guys are really knowledgeable in the car field. Now, I'm not a mechanic. And I know I've had some people say when they watch me work on my car, oh man, it kind of frustrates me. Like I get kind of like, it's right there, dude. There's the part. It's right there. Why aren't you looking? And that's how I get when I'm working with a telemarketer who wants to be an information technologist. So you understand my frustrations. The only difference is you guys aren't being paid to train me. You guys aren't even being asked to train me. You guys are just watching a video while I fumble around a car, right? But that's the frustrations I have. And like, I know I have no right to be doing mechanical work on a car, but at the same time, it's not like I'm doing an apprentice. I would never become an apprentice mechanic. Like, I would never do it because I would have that shop guy teaching me. He would just stick me on like lube jobs and sweeping for the rest of my life because he wouldn't want to teach me. However, I do also have the ability to learn things. So progress update on lunch. Beef is pretty much browned, so gonna add the delicious, greasy, awesome. My girlfriend's son says these are the best sausages in the world. They're from Costco. Just gonna cover that. Don't think I'd mention them, but they're this brand. Oh, I cut the freaking tag. I'm brilliant. They're Harvest brand, the good taste. Double smoked farmer's sausage. Look at the size of these things. This is the kind of sausage on a bun where the sausage overhangs heavy from each end. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I need to buy some cabbage because I was told to basically do what I'm doing now, fry them up, but instead of using beef, use cabbage. And you can make bangers and cabbage. I could also do bangers and mash with sweet potatoes, but we're not, so that's a thing. Oh man, I just took the lid off and oh, the aroma, it's so good. Buddy I'm training literally has until Wednesday to grasp this job because come Thursday, he's on his freaking own. Oh, also on a side note, as a bonus little project, I was asked to film a music video. You guys remember when I worked for Pride back in, I want to say September, but it could have been August, I can't remember. Somewhere around there, I think it was it Labor Day weekend? I don't remember when the heck it was. But anyway, I worked for Pride, I did security. I'm so bad with dates, I can't remember shit. But one of the queens there, Mackenzie Drive, is a musician or an artist, or I'm not sure exactly the term. Basically, they produce music. They have been for a while, and they got a new single coming out 8 days from now. Anyway, on the 1st of December. Called Owner of My Own Heart, and they want a music video done for it. Joss was talking to Mackenzie about me and my YouTubing and my video creations and all that, and Mackenzie asked me if I would help produce the music video. So looks like I'm gonna be doing a little bit more than YouTubing with the camera equipment now. Looks like I'm gonna be filming and editing a music video, so that should be kind of fun. When that comes out, I'll post it in the link in the descriptions. You guys can check out my handiwork on that and see what you think. If you're wondering, Mackenzie Drive, oh, what did Jason say? Mackenzie Drive is a non-gendered entertainer. I guess that's that non-binary yeah. Anyway, I'm still learning all this stuff. Give me a break. Pretty good music. You can find Mackenzie Drive on Spotify, I think Apple Music, and potentially Amazon Music. I'm not 100% sure. They have a Facebook fan page and a YouTube, I believe. So if you want to check out the kind of music that Mackenzie Drive makes, you can by all means check that out now. But I've already had a sneak peek listen of the track Owner of My Own Heart, and it's actually really freaking good. It was well done. So now I'm going to be doing, I got a lot of work coming up from Pride because they want my technical abilities. They're going to be doing a Pride live show for Christmas, but they're not sure how to do it. So that's where I come in, because I know how to use OBS. Like, I use basic OBS for doing my video games, and you guys know that. I keep it kind of on the basic level, you know, very, very basic, very, very blah, just webcam. I used to have a green screen, but I quit putting it up because I didn't give a care. And I don't care about the quality of my own productions because, well, who cares? It's just me. Like, this is a vlog. It's supposed to be raw. It's not supposed to be like Pantene Pro tripods and all that. And, you know, it's supposed to be just me and the day in the life and talking to you guys on a camera. But with this music video and this live show, oh yeah, I'm going to keep her friggin' too legit to quit. Like, I'm going to try and go full Pantene Pro to produce something because my services are being paid for. And I'm going to give them a product that's worthy. So that's what I got coming up. Some live show stuff and some freaking music video stuff and who knows what else. Like, if the music video thing catches and does real good, you never know. Like, Pride North Bay is pretty big. Somebody else might come along and say, hey, Adam, yeah, you did the video for Mackenzie Drive. Think you could help us out with this project? Think you could help? And it could blow up from there. You never know. This is why, if an opportunity ever comes knocking, open the door. Because if it leads nowhere, it leads nowhere. But if it leads to something greater, well, shit, take it. I just had the greatest idea in the history of ideas, guys. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? You are ready. Remember that song I wrote that one time? I got some grated Parmesan cheese. I got a frying pan full of hot meat. And I got a bum full of farts. And I put the cheese on top of the meat. And it's gonna taste fantastic. I puked myself today. Not like yesterday. Yesterday was even grosser. Hey, now on video. Anyway, guys, there's the heart attack I'm going to try and stomach today for lunch. You don't hear from me after lunch. It's because this thing actually finally worked. On that note, thanks for watching my show. Just in case I'm dead after this and you can't watch it anymore, leave a like, comment. No, I'm kidding, guys. Like, that can kill me. I'm friggin' immortal and stuff. Don't believe me? I wouldn't either. But I'm going to go eat my lunch and I will talk to you guys later. So yeah, we've got a lot of projects coming up. Stuff for not my channel, but a lot of stuff that I got to get involved in, which is why I'm mentioning, like, I'm doing the daily vlogging right now because I do have a surplus of videos, but there might come a time when there's like 2 back-to-back days of no video because I just don't have that surplus of videos and I needed a couple days to like do stuff. Because one thing I'm doing now that I'm not doing, or one thing I'm going to do now that I didn't do in the past is my current relationship. I'll mention my girlfriend. I'll mention her all day long, but I don't want her on the videos unless she wants to be on the videos. And if she doesn't want to be on the videos, that's okay. You know, I'm not going to film at her house. I'll film when I'm down there. If I'm at a location that's filmable, maybe I'll make a video. But other than that, I want to keep my personal life and my intimate life off of this. So that's going to happen. And can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. Because the days of vlogging life are gone. I don't vlog my life anymore. I will vlog some aspects of it, but there's some stuff that you guys just don't need to know about. So that's where we're going with that. Hopefully you'll understand. If you don't, give your head a shake and then try again. Should work. If not, unplug, plug it back in. If that doesn't work, call your IT professional and see what they can do for you. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Peace out. I really wish I had some migraine pills because I could really use them right now. The only benefit to getting off at 4 is by the time I do get off, there'll still be sunlight outside, but it doesn't matter because I don't plan on going out there anyway. I don't know, I might put in a workout. I was thinking about doing a live stream tonight of Grand Theft Horsey. I kind of want to get some more money and do some more quests in the game, obviously. Right now I need to find my dog who is currently sleeping on top of my Crocs. Look at him over there. Why are you sleeping over there? You never sleep over there. Oh yeah, guys, I got Crocs. I'm one of those guys now. Yep. Can you tell where Oreo always likes to piss? The guy I'm training is supposed to be in like a very basic queue. And we're getting calls like all day today. It's just been calls that I have to teach him how to troubleshoot on not my level. Like the problem is like with a normal hierarchy in a help desk environment, you have your tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Tier 3 is like, they usually don't get calls escalated to them because Tier 2 should be able to deal with it. And a lot of the calls Tier 1 should be able to deal with too. Like any password resets or certain application install issues, stuff like that. Now, my problem is I know how to do Tier 2 work. I'm 100% familiar with all Tier 2 operations coming out of Ontario, where we were like the single point of contact, where we got the call, then we did the Tier 2 work. If you needed specialty assistance, like with Network Control Center, you call the NOC and say, hey, I need you guys to perform this task so I can get this going. They would perform it, then you would get back on par, get it going. If it was a server issue, you called the server guys, hey, I need you to jump on the server and reset this. They would do it, you're on your way. But in this environment, it's if you take the call, you run the ticket. If you can't finalize, if you can't solve it after running the ticket, you're supposed to escalate to Tier 2. Because I know what I'm doing, I'll run the ticket or I'll skip everything and be like, the client will say like, oh, this isn't working. I'm getting this error, like the computer's not joined. Well, that's a Tier 2 function, but I have ways to manipulate the system to think I am Tier 2 so I can do the job, get it fixed, client's back on going, and we don't have to wait for the damn ticket to be worked, which is awesome for the client. Not so awesome for Tier 2 because it takes work away from them. But you know what? We haven't gotten a grievance yet, so we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. So the hardest part I have with training these guys is I got to remember how to do the job the right way and teach them. And I hate that. You know, it's like I see the problem, I can fix it right away, get them going. You know, they got jobs they got to do like right away because they have a deadline. They can't do that job because they have a deadline. They got to wait for Tier 2, which is currently overtasked, which is why they're actually hiring a bunch more of them. Yeah, don't worry, I applied. And it's just a big rigmarole. That's where we sit. So that's the reason, the other reason why I hate training is because I got to remember how to basically do the job and not teach this guy how to advance do the job, because this guy's literally a glorified freaking ticket typer. And he doesn't know how to troubleshoot. And apparently he's not supposed to know how, according to management. Apparently that's all they are, is they take the ticket and route it off. Take the ticket and route it off. They don't need to know what they're doing. They just need to take the ticket and route it off. And I'm like, wow, must be nice. Okay, all we got to do is know how to work the tickets. That's it. So that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. But that's okay, because I just got until Wednesday with this guy, and my favorite comment of all is, how do you know all this stuff? And I told him I went to school for it. And he went, there's school for IT? And I just kind of paused. Yeah, there is. It's called College Information Technologist. Goes by many names: computer and microcomputer management, CNCA, CPA, all sorts of different things. Read a book. The reason why on Thursday I deleted the video and didn't make it was because I was getting sweary. I was so flustered on Thursday while training them because it was driving me crazy. We were getting bombarded with calls, and like I take an average of 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, good burp. I take an average of 3 to 5 minutes with my calls, and with him it's an average of 30 to 40 minutes. Sucks. What doing? Okay. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You want a cookie? All right. Nikki got him these new cookies. They're peanut butter covered. He just loves them. Just loves them. She also, she brought this down. This is the greatest thing ever, man. Diet Cranberry Ginger Ale. 0 calories, freaking delicious. Problem? You can only acquire it at Christmas time. After the 24th, finding that shit on a shelf will be slim to nil. Right now in North Bay, finding that shit on a shelf is slim to nil. Real pain in the ass, but he's got a cookie in his face and he doesn't want me to get it. So he's all panicking right now as I'm coming close to him. He's like, no, that's my cookie. No, that's my cookie. Is that your cookie? You got your cookie? Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Rabble, rabble. Oreo, is that your cookie? Nom, nom, nom. Nom, nom, peanut butter, nom. Anyway, T-minus 45 minutes and I get the frig out of here. So sweet. Look at this derpy shit. Anyway, How much time do I have left? T-minus 6 minutes. Son of a biscuit. All right, well, we'll just pitter patter, have at her, get through the rest of this day. Then we got 16 more hours. Then I turn them loose to the wolves. And then the real fun begins. All right, guys, work shift is done. Workout is done. It's currently 6 o'clock in the evening. You can tell because it's dark out. And it's time for dinner. And what am I having for dinner? Chicken wings and French fries. Sweet potato French fries to boot. Bony apple feet. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? So, having my dinner. It's friggin' fantastic. About to play some Grand Theft Horsey there, or Grand Theft Caravan, whatever the hell you want to call it. Grand Theft Carriage. I don't know why, but my cat all of a sudden, like sitting on the garbage can. That's been her thing for the past couple days. She's just been sitting on the garbage can. Don't know why, don't understand it. It happens, just deal with it. Jesus, Murphy, go to hook the dog up and he friggin' freaks out and grabs the wire and pulls it right out of my camera. I swear this friggin' mic's gonna get ruined if I don't get a wireless adapter for it soon. Jesus, Murphy, between the animals and me, doesn't stand a chance. But Oreo's vision's getting so bad that I'll like go to hook him up to his friggin' lead. And if I don't show him what I'm doing and he feels the lead come in contact with him, he freaks out and yelps like like he's under attack. And he's not under attack, he's just stupid. And then he like freaks out and jumps around and acts a fool. And it's like, bro, calm your tits, it's okay. But he thinks all hell's breaking loose and loses his mind, and well, it's fun. Anyway, yeah, the live stream goes live in T-minus 7 minutes. I managed to fix it before I had a problem with the live stream where I couldn't broadcast the gameplay footage because like I had to broadcast the actual window, not the actual game. And the reason being is I had an old version of Studio and it wasn't auto updating for some weird feature. I think it's because I'm using NDI to transmit the gameplay to my other computer, have it stream from there, so I can have my computer do nothing but video processing the game so I can get maximum freaking frame rate. And because of this, it causes, when you're broadcasting on NDI, it causes the auto update to fail, so you got to manually go to the OBS webpage, download it and go. But 'tis what it is. Apparently there's a big humbug in the streaming world. Everybody wanting Streamlabs version of OBS to be pulled off the internet. Don't know why. I see. If it's such a big deal, just don't use it. Anyway, we got some snow today. We don't have it anymore though. It melted. But this morning around 10 o'clock, it started coming down pretty heavy out there and then it just stopped. So whatever. Also found out tomorrow's the last day I got to get up early, as in like at 7 instead of 8, because looks like Jabroni Baloney Pony is on his own on Wednesday. So I'm okay with this. Anyway, Potato Face is back in the house. I got 2 cans of watermelon pop. Stuff is actually pretty friggin' good. It's watermelon lemon. Yup. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I put my pork chops that are thawed in the fridge. Gonna butterfly these bad boys for dinner tomorrow night. That should be pretty damn good. But as for right now, boys, it's time to go play some Grand Theft Horsey. So let's pitter patter, have at her. And you know what? This dog would get the frig out of my way. I want to confirm the door is locked, and she is. Let's go upstairs. Let's go play some Grand Theft Horsey. Okay, bye. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's take the microphone and I'll let you listen. That is literally what I'm hearing. So the whole time I'm live streaming, I can hear background, and I'm like, what the heck is that sound? It's my damn editing computer. Now, on this tower, there's these switches to control the fans. You can see the lights in the front, they dim. The other one here is the top fans. The top fans are seized. I leave the side panel open, so who cares? Anyway, we had a really good stream. We finally unlocked fishing. It's funny, you guys are gonna watch this and it's happened like a while ago. Oh, I just farted. I got the Bitcoin miners back up and running. Might as well take Oreo downstairs and gonna go Potato and let him out. Hopefully he doesn't freak out like he did last time and destroy half the house. The whole time I was streaming, he's in there. He's laying down, he's sleeping. And then I'm just doing my thing, playing my video game. I'm like, oh, I'll be right back, guys. Just got to rock a piss. So I get up, come downstairs, rock a piss. Forgot he was even in the room. I guess on webcam, he started like running around and stuff. I'm like, where'd he go? What's going on? What's happening? It was funny. Okay, I better tie him off. Completely forgot the dog was in the room because he just, and that's what happened the other day. Normally I don't have him in there during the day if I'm going to be on the phones because I don't want him just randomly going off and start barking his face off. So I'm like, I can't have him in there when I'm on the phone. So the other day, he snuck in. Like, he does this thing where I open the door and he'll sneak in by me and hurry up and get out of my sight. Because I walk in the room, I open the door, I walk in, I close it, and then I go. So he can be around me, and then he literally laid down behind my green screen. I got my green screen not set up. It's in the room, but it's kind of in its old bag, like in the storage container. because I was going to set it up one day to do a Zoom meeting for an interview for a job. And yeah, couldn't do that because the green screen couldn't set it up the way I wanted it to have it work with the webcam on the laptop. So I was like, yeah, screw this noise, I'm not going to bother. But I got to thinking, the way I got the webcam set up, I could set up the green screen, but the problem is I wouldn't have the proper lighting for the green screen now. And to chroma key it out on the webcam would be kind of awkward and it wouldn't work. And then it would just be my floating body in the upper right-hand corner or left-hand corner or whatever, wherever I want to put it, which, you know, it'd be kind of pro. But like I say, we don't do things pro here on the Skivinz network. We are semi-pro, sometimes not really, because that's been the way we do things. Now, obviously, when I take on these tasks for these other people, I'm going to try and be pro and do a pro job. But for myself, you know, I'll go pro sometimes, but I think amateur hour is what you guys are looking for. And that's what I want to bring to the table for you. You know what I'm saying? Amateur hour, she's okay with me. But anyway, guys, it's friggin' late o'clock. I was streamed for a little bit longer than I was supposed to. I wanted to get off at 10. I ended up getting off at 11:30. So I went for 4.5 hours tonight, another brutally long stream, but it's okay. So tomorrow is my last day training, buddy. Thank God. Turns out Wednesday they want him to go live. They want him to go live today. And he said he wasn't ready. He wasn't comfortable. He didn't know the job that well. And he felt like he could definitely benefit for... He was like, I need another week with Adam. And they're like, listen, that's never going to happen. We'll give you, and he told me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Must be snowing out because Oreo's got snow on his back. Oh, yeah. She is snowing out a little bit. Well, some bitch pile of monkey nuts, eh? Anyway, guys, they're going to do a little bit of work at work. We'll see how they play it out. Not my pig, not my farm. I'm just an employee told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So anyway, on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, a like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, hey, down below they go. And until next time, guys, I'd say fish, lift, cycle, never stop. And I did lift today, so that's cool. Can't cycle, friggin' snowing. And fishing, well, give me a couple months. Okay, bye! Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.